Hey everyone, it's your boy Main VR here. Getting another little session of Doom 3 VR. Um I love the fact that I get to move around the way I want and in a first person shooter, and then it's the support from a regular first person shooter to show developers that you can do ports and make it work in VR. But I think we still need to fine tune things a little bit, which is what I want to talk about. So it's a gunplay. When we get into the gunplay, you'll see what I mean. So I'm gonna jump on in here, fire this bad boy up, and hopefully then it will you'll understand what I'm saying, and we can get the word started and get some other people talking about this too. Alright, so here we go.
I say again, fall back to Marine HQ and await further orders.
Okay, so in my first video, I talked about the graphics, so I won't jump into that anymore. It's fine. I actually don't mind the lower poly graphics and stuff like that in VR. To me, it pretty much works very well. Oh, all right, look at them. Ha 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 ha. Sucks for him. All right, so now let's get into the gunplay. Now, what is the issue with the gunplay is this. Now I see my head is straight, but yet this is turning me around, and you know what I mean, instantly. I would like for it to have like a little, like the gun moves a bit, you know what I mean, without my vision moving along with it. So I get to aim within that and within like a certain box on the screen, and then as I get to the end of the box, then my turn starts. Okay, so that I think if they just did that alone would be huge, as into getting controller first person games in VR. All right, let's go. You'll see what I mean in just a second. Look, now I can't, it's hard for me to get a headshot because of the fact that if I do this, you know what I mean, my whole vision turns. So I can't fine tune left to right my shot. You know, the up and down is okay. So I tend to go for center mass. Yeah, I tend to do center mass. Oh wow, I didn't even know what the hell that was. But yeah, I tend to go center mass because it becomes an easier shot. Now, but you lose that satisfaction of total control of your shot. You know what I mean? Now, that's where the whole concept of motion controller, I can definitely see taking over. Now, if I could move around like I am now, you know, using the stick to do my turns, you know what I mean? You know, to do my movements and my turn, and then my hand to do my aiming and everything like that, I think that would work fantastic with the touch. That's why I love the fact that the touch has you know, the sticks. So I'm waiting when they do the update for this game, they will also keep that in place. You know what I mean? I hope they let me be able to move with using the sticks, turn with the left stick, and also then yeah, turn with the left stick and then aim with my hand. See, as you can see, I'm having a very hard time getting a precise aim in down. But which I'm probably using way more bullets than I normally would have. Take that thing down, because I would have did a couple headshots and or whatever like that. But without that precision of motion with the guns, you know what I mean? Unless, I guess, maybe if there's a way of I should get a little bit more used to it then. But it just feels slower. than my average, you know, than my average shooter game. And that could be 100% fixed and could 100% do it. It was done in and I actually don't like that the laser pointer that's pointing out where you should be going.
This is Command HQ. Report directly to Marine headquarters and await further orders.
You know, so all right, so yeah, so yeah, it just doesn't. It's like they slow down the movement on my arm than what I normally would in a first-person shooter have. Look, it's so hard to refine my shot. Let me see something. Whoa. Now, trying the mouse is not that much better. Yeah, I don't really want to play with the mouse. But yeah, if they do that, when I'll be getting in a touch soon. Next week, I think. Well, definitely next week because I've already gotten the heads up from Oculus that my touch is getting ready for shipment. So when that comes in, I'll test out what they might have done with this game. I'm really hoping they do not try to have me standing up, because if they try to have me standing up, will mean that the end of me playing this game. You know, which would be a total shame. You know, I just probably would just not play with the touch controller if that's what they make me do. If I have to like stand up and turn around and all that other stuff, I just really don't want to have to do that. I don't see why I have to physically turn my body around when I have a perfectly working analog stick that can do it for me. Oh, what is that? Now, the effects of this game. Whoa. All right, so do I need to get back up that way? What was there? Oh, what's here? It's so crazy playing like an old school game though, you know? Alright, oh. Oh, you can see the thing dripping. That looks so cool. But you can also see the fakeness of it too, you know. But anyway, it's once again, like I said, it's all good. Oh, we got a shotgun over there. Man, aiming, it's just every time because it readjusts my view. It just throws me off. Throws my my depth perception off when it does that. Alright, now I had to see what button is it fringing. Jump. What's my reload button? Reload is X. Alright, use, look up, look up. Okay, switch in guns. How do I switch my guns? D-pad right, D-pad up. Now, where's my thing about switching guns? Oh man, sorry about that, guys. Look up, apply, used. Okay, I think I got it. All right. Now, man, this guy's hand is tiny as hell and way too close up into my face. But once again, that's mainly because this game wasn't made for VR. So but yeah, it feels, the size and the scale of things feels a little off to me, but no biggie. Alright. Guess that's supposed to be FedEx in the future, you know. I'm gonna take it just a little bit further, and then alright, that's where I died the last time. Look down in this. Now the thing about this is that when you come up to something that's supposed to be glass, to me never actually looks like glass. You know what I mean? But I really love the perception of the way it is. I guess when you're in on a 2D thing, it would have just looked like glass, but alright. Now that was not that intense. Whoa! Now, yeah, coming around the corner and seeing him like that. Yeah, I tried to get in close because of the fact that once again my aiming in this with the controller isn't the smoothest at the moment. Oh yeah, I need like unlimited ammo for this goddamn shotgun. It'd be so much sweeter. But anyway, yeah, sweeter but not fun. Whoa, whoa. All right, that's me die, and that looks like a great place to end it right here with that discussion. So this is a quick recap. It's the turning. It's like Half-Life 2 did it phenomenal. Like you look out in front of you, and there was like a box, an invisible box that you can aim whatever you want within. Moving around, it doesn't shift your perception. Um, then when you get to the edges of the box, then it starts to move you, starts to turn you, and that to me was, man, it felt so amazing doing that. You know what I mean? It's like as if I was able to do this, which I guess you know what I mean. These games, once you have the touch, you have your analog sticks, and I can move my character around with this stick and turn him with this stick, and then aim like this. You know what I mean? Then I won't. I think at that point I won't mind the fact that when I hit the analog stick over, it will turn me immediately because then at that point I want that. I want it to turn me immediately, and then I bam, 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 turn again, bam, 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 bam. sweet because it's the average navigation. I don't mind it so much, but it's when I'm in a shootout or an action orientated situation that it does become very frustrating because I'm like trying to fine tune my shot and I try to shift it over a little bit and my whole perception changes and then the gun angle is now a little bit too far off and I'm trying to get it back over. So I tend to just use it, get me in the general direction and then add it and then um, fix my aiming with the up and down. Which, you know what I mean? As you can see, it wasn't that great of a way to do things. I think they're so enamored with the idea of motion controllers that the idea of working with this has not they have not put any time into refining this at all. And I know people be like, well, why would they do that in VR? Because not every one of us want to play every freaking game with a walking around waving our hands and doing this all the time. Not saying that that's not fun. I'm gonna try. I ordered the touch controller, so I'm definitely gonna be playing a few of those games. And I think having a movement, combining what you can do with this, with also then having the movement, like let this not no longer aim, let this only slowly turn you. Oh man, oh man. And then your hand aims, and this moves you forward and shakes back to side to side. Fucking thing of beauty right there. All right, so thanks for joining me. Hope you like that. Hit that like button at the bottom. Go ahead and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I don't mind the arguments. If you disagree with what I have to say, um, go ahead and tell me why. I will rebuttal you with why I think, you know what I mean, I'm correct. We will keep it cordial. I don't want any name callings or anything like that. And also, I think Doom, even though the control pad is a little wonky, what it does show is that developers should, what it does show is that developers need to, without a doubt, put a little bit of time into trying to port your games over into VR. I don't see it being that massive for them an issue. I would love to be doing Call of Duty in VR. Love to be playing Battlefield in VR, Battlefront VR, whatever, whatever. You name it. I want to play it in VR. I want to play Division in VR. I want to play Elder Scroll Online in VR. Like, come on, a role playing game. I mean, even those games I wouldn't play, in first person. I want to keep them in a third person perspective because I actually do like third person in VR also. Because, like I said, I'm all just about the gaming aspect of things. I don't really care so much about the experience of something. All right, yeah,